Now let's go ahead and finish our beautiful owl work of art collage. So we've got our owl body that we glued on last time to our background that we have with our tree. And now I've collected all of these different colors of scrap paper that I'm going to use to finish my owl. So I've picked out some blue, some orange for my beak, and then some purple, green, and red, but you could use whatever colors you would like. I'm also going to pull out some silver Sharpies and maybe some white colored pencils and other things to add details to my sky. Like if I have a night sky, I'm going to add some stars, but you could add clouds and maybe even a butterfly if it's during the day. It's up to you. So let's go ahead and start by finding a circle that we can trace for the eyes. So my owl eyes are going to have 3 different circles. We're going to have the outer circle, and then we're going to have an inner circle for like the eyelid, and then we'll have our white inner circle for our white owl eye. So kind of go with me on this. So pick the first color you would like for the eyes. I've got some blue here, and then find a pretty large circle to trace. I think this is the lid for like an orange juice bottle. You could draw your own circles. They don't have to be perfect, but for this, I think it might be nice to have them as circular as possible. I'm going to trace this 2 times with our pencil because I know I need 2 eyes. Then I'm going to go ahead and practice squeezing and turning with my scissors to cut them out nice and carefully. You worked so hard coming to this point, so you don't want to have a really sloppy circle that I cut out now. Take your time and make it look nice. They can kind of overlap a little bit because we want our owl to seem like it has really big eyes to see it nice. Now let's go ahead and pick a second color to make a slightly smaller circle inside for like eyelids that are inside of our owl's eyes. I think I might go ahead and use some purple. So now I've got a little bit of a smaller circle that I'm going to trace. I think I've got this is like a milk gallon circle here. It's just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to trace that 2 times because I have 2 eyes. And I'm going to, again, let's go ahead and fast forward while I practice cutting out those circles. We are going to get so good at cutting after this project. All right, I'm going to set these inside of my larger blue circles. These are called concentric circles. Circles that are inside of other circles are called concentric. You could also have concentric hearts or concentric squares, but in our case, we have concentric circles. Okay, it's already starting to look like an owl. I can see it coming to life. For the last circle, if you would like, I have these paper cutters that I'm going to use to cut out 2 whites for my eyes, but you could also just draw your own circle onto white paper and cut it out, or find an even smaller cap to trace. But like I said, I've got these 2 hole punchers that punch out some a good shape. So I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of white paper and punch out 2 more smaller circles to make 1 more set of concentric circles. This time they are white. Now I've got all my circles, so let's construct our eyes. Okay, to make the owl's wings, we're going to make a big circle. There's really different ways you can do this, but I'm going to do it by making a big circle out of the color I want my wings to be. So I just drew a circle that I knew was going to fit in the shape in the paper that I have, and then I'm going to cut it out. Now we're going to take this big circle and we're going to cut that circle in half to make 2 half circles. Now I've got 2 wing shapes. I think these wings are a little bit big, so I might make my wings a little smaller, and that is fine. You can always adjust. Artists are always adjusting things as they go. You can also decide if you want your wings to be sticking out, or if you want your wings down to your owl's side, if he's just calmly sitting there, or if he's waving. It's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and make mine a little bit smaller and then decide where they're going to go. The last shape I need to cut out is a shape for the beak. Once I have the beak on there, there is no doubt that this is an awesome owl. So you might want to make your beak orange or yellow, but it's really up to you. You are the artist. Let's go ahead and do orange for mine. The beak shape is going to be just a little triangle shape. So you can make like a V shape and then connect the top, or you can draw out your triangle shape on your own first. Your triangle could be long and skinny, short and small. It is totally up to you. It is your owl. Once you're happy with all of your shapes, it is time to glue baby glue. So let's grab our glue bottle, twist it open, make sure the glue comes all the way down to the bottom, and then dot, not a lot, all around the edges of each of our shapes one at a time. We are ready for some detail. So you could use paint sticks, oil pastels, colored pencils, crayons, construction paper crayons. It is up to you, even a Sharpie, to add some details. I'm going to start by adding some feet that are on the branch. I just drew a line with like a V shape for the talons that are clinging to the branches, but you could do this however you want. I'm also going to use a Sharpie to draw the pupil inside of my owl's eye. There's so many ways to draw a pupil, but I'm going to draw it so that I have 2 white spots so that the eyes look super duper shiny. You go ahead and draw your pupils how you would like to. You could add eyelashes. Another fun thing you can do is add even more texture, just like we did with the bark of our tree. You can take a texture plate and put it underneath your paper, or just use the texture of the table and rub an oil pastel on to your wings or anything else that you would like some texture. I think some texture on my wings will look really, really nice. If you would like, you can make your owl look like it's glowing by going around the shape of your owl with another oil pastel. This is completely optional and up to you. And then finally, we can add some stars and other details in the sky. I've got a silver Sharpie here and some metallic markers. You could cut out star shapes, you could cut out cloud shapes. It is completely and totally up to you. You can even add a glow around the outside of your sun or your moon, and whenever you feel like you're finished, this is your work of art. You make it the way you would like to. I can't wait to see what you create, and I hope you had fun making this owl collage with all of these different materials and textures. I'll see you next time. Love, your cozy art teacher.